Welcome to Middle Georgia State University and Morris Gymnasium for tonight's conference matchup between the visiting Eagles of Faulkner University and your Middle Georgia State University Knights. At this time, we ask you please rise to remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Now let's meet the starting lineup. First for the visiting Eagles of Faulkner University. Starting at guard, 5'6" senior out of Madison, Alabama. Number 1, P. Gwynn. Also at guard, a 5'5" senior from Huntsville, Alabama. Number 5, Victoria Adams. Also at guard, a 5'5" freshman from Warrior, Alabama. Number 24, Kiara Scotland. At the forward position, 6-foot sophomore from Robbinsville, Alabama, number 22, Ruthie Smith. And at the other forward, a 6'1" junior from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, number 32, Sarah Wisniewski. The Eagles are led by Jacob Roark and assisted by Reed Sutton, Michelle Swoops, and Raheem Armstrong. And now, the starting lineup for your Middle Georgia State University Knights. Starting at guard, a 5'9" junior from Dublin, Georgia, number 4, Brianna McRae. Also at guard, a 5'9" junior from Smyrna, Georgia, number 15, Keane Rollins. Also at guard, a 5'5" senior from Douglasville, Georgia, number 22, Chloe Collins. Starting at forward, a 5'8" junior from Atlanta, Georgia, number 25, Layla Bird. And at the other forward position, a 5'10" senior from Erin, Alabama, number 23, Zakiria Johnson. Tonight's are led by Anderson Legault and assisted by Jerry Powell. And it's time for MGA basketball.
And as you heard, folks, it is time for Middle Georgia State University basketball. I'm Joe Copshow. Here you are watching us at Morris Gymnasium in Cochran, Georgia, as the Knights will take on the visiting Faulkner University Eagles. As we expect a good matchup in this one, these two teams have met once this season. Wasn't exactly close as your Knights fell, but looking to have a bit of improvement. As you heard, the starters, Kiana Rollins McRae, will be in on the tip-off. Layla Hurd, Zakiria Johnson, and Chloe Pollock. That's for your Knights. On the other side, the Faulkner University Eagles will start with the ball. They win the tip. They're known for their great ball movement. You could see it already in the corner. Gwynn with it. Dribble drive to the block. Cutting pass, picked off, but received right back by the Eagles, and an easy layup for Gwynn. Right spot, right time, and the scoring starts with an Eagles layup. Hurd with it, she gives it off. Chloe Pollock running the point, not something you're used to. Kick out to McCray, she's got room. 3-ball won't go as it kicks high off the rim, and the Eagles will come the other way. Down low, no one home, missed a layup. Good opportunity there from Wisnowski, but couldn't get it to go. Good job for McCray getting back. Pollock with it, off to McCray at the elbow. To Rollins, now to the corner. Corner three, will this one go? It won't, off the back rim. Looked like a foul there on the Eagles. Near ref agrees with me, as it looked like Wisnowski grabbed McCray as McCray tried to go for the offensive board. And that will keep the ball on this side of the half line and with your Knights. Swinging the ball, the Knights get it to the corner. Three isn't there, instead baseline drive. Having to kick out, floater won't go. And another rebound for Ruthie Smith for the Eagles. Smith gets it right back. Now she looks for room. She gets some, instead blocked. Hurd with the defensive stand. Now the drive, the floater off the front rim. Chloe Pollock not happy with herself, knew she had a bit of room. And this is turning into a track meet. The Eagles the other way, they'll slow it down now. Pass down low, a good entry pass. Wisnowski using the body, loses the ball. And Chloe Pollock will lead the offense the other way. Let's see if the Knights slow it down. They do. Pollock setting up her offense to Rollins. Swung to the corner. Corner three. This one goes. I think that might have caught a little glass on the way by, as Zakiria Johnson keeps up her hot streak from the corner. Puts the Knights in front for their first lead of the game, 3-2. Scotland with it, gives it off. Wisnowski to the corner, now back down low. Other forward with it. Twisting and turning, Smith couldn't get it to go, and looks like some frustration boils over there. Is not a clean foul. As Smith kind of just laid out Hurd, and that will lead to our first substitution of the game as Grace Ann Rose comes on for the Eagles. Soft press here from the Eagles, easily broken by the Knights, as Pollock will command her offense. To the corner, Zakiria Johnson early in the shot clock, another three, feeling it, but that one doesn't fall. Now the track meet begins. Scotland with a path to the lane. Good defense getting back by the Knights. Scotland gets her own rebound, kicks it out. Three opportunity, won't go. Good offensive rebound, won't go, and a late foul call as Smith, it looked like she got caught in the upper arm. She'll head to the line for two. 3 minutes through this game, only 5 points on the board, but plenty of action from both these teams. Ruthie Smith at the line. Smith, the second highest point scorer on this team, adds one. 16.9 average for her. Just 0.1 behind the lead. She'll go 1 for 2 from the line. Pretty average trip for her, just shooting about 61% from the charity stripe. Rollins gives it off to Zakiria Johnson. It's tipped out of bounds as Rollins tried to get it back. And with about half the time on the shot clock, 15 seconds, Rollins will inbound. She thinks about the three after she receives it right back, but instead Pollock will settle the offense. Zakiria Johnson, three won't go. McCray offensive board. McCray does the smart thing, passes out, gets it back in the corner, dribbles out of a trap, and again the Knights will have a chance for second chance points. This time, long jumper, 15 feet for Hurd. And the Knights lead 5-2. Excuse me, 5-3. Good pass, another good pass. That's that ball movement the Eagles are known for, and it creates an open three. Grace Ann Rose sinks it. Beautiful ball movement there. Foot was on the line, so 3 waved off for 2. Pollock will try and get her own 3. Hard off the front rim, kicks out into the corner, but Eagles gather it up. No one picking up the ball until the last second, and thankfully, Chloe Pollock causes the turnover. Knights get a bit lucky. Now another deep 2. This one goes again, Hurd. She's found her spot, this time about 18 feet, and sinks it. Tough contact. Grace Ann Rose finishes down below for the Eagles. Rollins gets it. She's got some space. She'll pull up. Stop and pop falls. And the offense is coming alive. 9-7 in favor of your Knights. Track meet again, running the floor are the Eagles. Kick out for 3. Pump fake, kicked back out. This time, the drive down low. Couple open 3s passed up. Instead, they'll take the 15-footer, won't fall. Back rim and out. Looks like a jump ball tie-up. It is. McCray, a good job to get her hands in there. That will lead to our first break of the game. Plenty of action. Multiple good offensive possessions. Defense is a bit better. Leads to a 9-7 low-scoring game early. I'm Joe Kopshaw. We'll be back after this short 2 minutes. Welcome back into Morris Gymnasium. Huddle's breaking. Could hear from the Eagles huddle. Coach Rourke not happy with his team's performance in the first 5 minutes. Some sloppy turnovers, the focus of the discussion. As for the Knights, have to be at least a little happy with the lead, although they'll look to improve their offense as well. Lowry on for her first minutes. She's got the ball at the point. Swings it. McCray to the other side. Cross-court pass. Back to Lowry. Corner 3. Zakiria Johnson shooting early and often. This time can't find the bottom of the net. McCray, the defense. Good defense it is. Forces an errant shot, and the Knights will come the other way. Layla Lowry slowing it down. Very familiar with Faulkner from Birmingham, Alabama. Of course, these Eagles, home state, Alabama. She fakes the 3, now dribble drive, creates some room, tosses up a shot. Hits nothing but glass and gathered in by the Eagles. Cross-court pass. Now back to the point, intercepted. Rollins running the floor. Easy layup, using her speed and length to put that one off the glass, and the first team to double digits, the Knights. Now Rollins on the defensive side, gets lost a little bit, tries to recover, does an excellent job, gathers the rebound, and now it'll be Lowry running the offense. Rollins has the 3 if she wants it, passes it off for a deep 2 from the corner. Zakiria Johnson takes a step or 2 in and finds her stroke. And a bit of a run here from Middle Georgia State. The Eagles break that run. Connell on the drive, off the glass and in. And it's a 4-point game again. Knights lead. It's obvious the first look for the Knights is Zakiria Johnson either at the elbow or in the corner for a three. If that isn't going, it's a drive by the point guards like you see there. McCray can't get that one to fall on the hook shot. Corner three open for the Eagles, cashed. Adams. Her first 3 points. As the Knights now just a 1-point advantage, look to build. Good entry pass. The kick out not as clean as it's turned over by the Knights. Beautiful pass inside, but McCray hounded, gives it up. Another three. This one won't go. Offensive rebound, second chance points. They'll come in the version of a three, and it falls. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Grace Ann Rose sinks that one. Again, just foot on the line, so no three ball. It will go down as a 2. 14-13 game.
Entering for the Eagles, Ashlyn Plott. And for the Knights, Kyla Raven and Chloe Powell.
Exciting game here. 90 seconds left in the first quarter. Knights got up to a lead as big as 6, now trail by 1. It's been a game of runs so far. Baseline drive. Circus shot thrown up by Hurd. Spin cycle, finds an open lane. Scotland sinks it. Scotland, such a pretty handle there, able to lose her defender. Corner three, won't go. Offensive rebound, Knights, put back good. Hurd redeeming herself a little bit with the aggressive effort. No one picks up the ball. And an easy drive and finish from Nicoya Adams. That's the second or third time we've seen the Knights just lose track of the ball. Zakiria Johnson with it, looking for help. She'll bounce pass over to Hurd. Hurd to the corner. Pollock looking for help. Instead, she'll drive. Just tosses one up and gets a bit lucky. Does the old shrug. She's not even sure how that one fell, but it did. Again, the spin cycle from Scotland creates some room, but unable to finish. And with no time left in the quarter, we've got a 1-point game here at Morris Gymnasium. The Eagles lead 18-17. Not a quarter of many whistles or stoppages. An exciting one. 30 more minutes to go. Make sure to stay tuned. Score update 21-17 is a little late getting that one on there. I don't know what we're doing anymore. 18-17, end of quarter. We'll be back for 30 more minutes of action. Back here for second quarter action. My name's Joe Kopshaw. I'll be bringing you through this one. Just an early reminder, this is the first game of a doubleheader. The men's teams will play after this. Expected start time 7:30, but right now I wouldn't get too ahead of myself. This game, a fun one to begin with. Eagles start with the ball, second quarter action. Bit of a slower possession for them, but it still creates an open three look. Pure. Cashed in by Myrner. And the Eagles have regained a large lead. Knights with their first possession of the second quarter ends in a turnover stolen away from Lowry. Better job of the Knights of picking up the ball this time. However, corner three still open. This one too much power. Brought in by Raven. Pollock with it. Sakiria Johnson wants the ball. Taking away a passing angle are the Eagles, but it gets right back to Pollock. Oliver's first minute. She kicks out. Corner three. Zakiria Johnson just a bit off today. Can't find the bottom of the hoop with that one. Eagles come back. They've got another three. This one off. Off the glass, though. Easy second chance points. Almost a design pass to Connell as she finishes it off. Knights possession. They've struggled as of late to put points on the board. Can they here? Back out to the point. To Johnson. Back to Pollock. Pollock will try the three. Won't go. Oliver offensive board. Finishes through the foul. A chance at 3 points the old-fashioned way. Great job by Oliver to reach in, grab that rebound, and go up strong through contact. Little break there as the Knights had 6 players on the court. All good now as Oliver won't be able to finish the three-point play. Three chance again, just off again. Knights getting a bit lucky. This zone defense, this 2-3, leaving plenty of shots from beyond the arc that are completely makeable. The Eagles just a bit off on some of them. On the other side, the Knights just 1 of 8 from beyond the arc. This pass thrown out of bounds, a turnover. Eagles will get the ball. Faulkner 2 from 5 from beyond the arc.
Hey, we got to touch. Drew's got to touch it.
Smith with it. Back to the point, now swung to the corner. Rose gives it off, the three, no good. Good job from Asia Freeman to bring that one in. A defensive board, the purple and white. A chance on offense. Raven with it, she loses it. Oliver picks it up. Not sure the call, but something on the Knights gives the ball up.
3-second violation, Eagles basketball. Returning for the Knights.
The final call, a 3-second violation. A tough call with no one really receiving the ball for the Knights, but call made nonetheless. And here again, the zone defense leaves an open three. Again, Faulkner just off. Rollins trying to drive, just completely lost her handle. The Eagles forcing turnovers left and right. Eagles get it down low. Tough finish. Good job from Smith to use the body. Back down the opposing forward. Create some space. Now the largest lead of the game for the Eagles, 25-19. 6-point differential. Knights only scored 2 points in the last 4 minutes. Rollins on the drive. Stop and pop. Way off, hard off the glass, and the Eagles a chance to get their new biggest lead. It'll come from a corner three, won't go. Another chance, this time straight away. Hits every part of the rim and rolls out. Raven gives it off. Pollock's got some room. She'll try her own. She cashes in. Both these teams now 2 of 9 in a 3-point game. 2 of 9 from beyond the arc. Smith looking to go to work. She does so well. The turnaround drive. Hard off the glass and in. And she's having herself a game here early. Smith already on double-double watch. Oliver goes right at Smith. And now a battle of the forwards, the game inside the game. As the Knights get it back to 3. Floater, baseline, good. Good look from Ashlyn Plott. The redshirt freshman gets it to go. Cross-court pass. Back to the charity stripe. Raven with it. She gets some room. Can't get it to go. Easy rebound for Rollins. Her second chance won't go. That's a kicked ball and should remain with the Knights. We're under 5 minutes to go before halftime. Because of that, we'll take a short break. Game score, 29-24. Your Knights with the ball when we come back. Welcome back. Ruthie Smith will lead her defense whenever she hits the floor, but also her offense. Right now she's getting some time on the bench, but just focusing on the sophomore here for the Eagles. Averaging about 17 points a game, 8 rebounds. Here she might be on track for a career high. She's already got 7 rebounds, 5 points to her total. Refs will discuss. This was a kicked ball. It should be Knights' ball. Ooh, refs. It was certainly a kick off the Eagles, and refs come together and decide the opposite. So Eagles will have the ball. Eagles go to work. Let's see what they can get out of a free possession. It will be a 3-second violation, so the free possession results in nothing, and the Knights will come the other way. Rollins with it. Now Pollock. Raven spinning, turning, finding Rollins. And again, right back to Pollock at the point. She drives, kicks out. 3-look. Second chance points fall. Zakiria Johnson doing it from outside and inside. Offensive board and the easy 2. 3-point game here at Morris Gymnasium. Not the same Knights team that this Eagles team faced in November, that's for sure. Floater from about 5 feet. Adams gets it to go. McCray in the corner. Knights looking to swing the ball, but that pass not really there. Now they're able to. Back the other way to the point, straight away. Pollock gets it to go for 3. And she's finding her stroke from long range, 2 of 4. Now on defense, the Knights sink down. Now coming up in that 2-3 zone. Pollock on ball. Driving on her. Shiner passes it off. Now open look for Smith. She gets hacked by McCray, and she'll head to the line. Excuse me, that is Grace Ann Rose.
Teams first to the quarter. On the line, shooting 2, Grace Ann Rose.
Rose having a good game as well. 2 of 3 to start off. 4 points. 2 boards to add to her total, and of course her first trip to the line. Two-point game will stay that way, at least for now, after the first one hard off the back rim. Rose's second attempt won't go as well. Board gathered in by the Knights, and they have a chance to bring this one back even or even take the lead. Zakiria Johnson to tie, won't go. Picked up by Rose. She'll run the floor for her team. Eagles settle it down, not something they like to do often. Good pressure here from the Knights. Now this drive through traffic causes a reach in. That will reset the shot clock to 20 seconds. No shot got up there, so it'll just be a baseline inbound.
Her first, team second. Checking in for the Eagles, Kiara Scotland and Ruthie Smith.
Inbound, back to the inbounder in Gwynn. She'll pull up, gets it to go. Pretty shot while fading away. And the lead back up to 4 for the Eagles. Pollock looking for options, cross court. Now down low to Zakiria, back out to Pollock. She's feeling it, won't get this 3 to go. This ball stripped away and the Knights pick it back up. We'll see who the foul is on. It's on the blue jersey that crashed to the floor, so the Knights will retain possession. Edwards originally gathered in the ball, but then crashed down to the hardwood, and while trying to keep the ball, looked like caught the arm of a Knight. So the purple and white will stay right on this side and look to get to work. Pollock uses a screen. Everything shut down after the switch. Rollins, good dish. McCray baseline jumper won't go. Another rebound for Ruthie Smith. Now running the floor, Rose. Doesn't get much easier than that, as it was a 2-on-1. Rollins took the passing lane and Rose took it right to the hoop. Long 2, won't go for the Knights. And yet again, Smith, another rebound. Now she'll get it back. She chooses the 3, won't go. Rollins drive. She throws up a shot. Won't go. Charge taken.
NCAA foul number 15, Kiana Rollins, her first, team's third.
Feet were set. The Eagles gather in the charge and a chance to extend this lead. 40 seconds left here in the half.
Hey, cross, hold.
The largest lead of the night for the Eagles. Shot clock and game clock difference of 10. This one poked away. On the floor, the Knights able to pick it off. McCray and Rollins running it. The 2-on-1 jumped off and Rollins can't handle it. Now the Eagles will have 11 and a half seconds to try and get their new largest lead of the night before half. 10 for the Eagles. Scotland ball handling. She gets it to Smith. Smith goes to work, gets it to Fall. And the Eagles will head into half up 8. A bit of a run at the end of the first half. Puts Faulkner University up 37-29 over your Middle Georgia State University Knights. I'm Joe Copstro. We'll take about a 15-minute break and be back for second half action. Don't go anywhere.
no one else who loves me like you used to. Sometimes we're not ourselves, there's no one I can turn to. And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know your relationships are never meant to last. And I'll take some time, but I'll be alright. We're moving on. We're moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. We're moving on. We're moving on. We're moving on. Sometimes there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Sometimes we're not ourselves, there's no one I can turn to. And I'll take some time, but I'll be alright. We're moving on.
Welcome back. We are about to resume second half action here at Morris Gymnasium in Cochran, Georgia. I'm Joe Kopshow leading you through this one. Before we start the second 20 minutes of action, split into two quarters, I just want to remind you that this is the first game of a doubleheader. About 30 minutes after this game ends, the two men's teams will take each other on. Knights start with the ball, looking to cut into the 8-point lead that the Eagles currently have. The Eagles went on a bit of a run to end the first half, and that's why we sit where we're at. Knights chuck up an ill-advised three, and it leads to a transition layup from Scotland. And now it is the first double-digit lead of the game, and it's in favor of the Eagles. Pollock with it, off to McCray, to the corner. Johnson sinks this one. And just like that, Johnson gets back on track from beyond the arc. Now 2 of 6. Eagles with it, some room created, the drive, and the layup won't go, and McCray will lead her team down the floor. Down a Knight as Pollock had an issue with the boot. Stop and pop blocked down by Smith. Now Johnson, another three, pure. 2 of 2 to start the second half and a quick 6-point swing. 39-35. Working inside, Ruthie Smith continues her good day as she kisses that one off the glass. Smith now 1 point and 1 rebound away from a double-double. Johnson gets this one blocked. She was trying to go 3 from 3, but could not get it over the outstretched hand of the Eagle. Substitution here for the Knights as Pollock checks out and Lowry checks in, and she'll be on the inbound. Lowry scans her options, goes to the near McCray, who sends it back up to the point. Lowry gets it back at the elbow, down to Rollins. Rollins looking for space, has to kick it out. Bounce pass finds no one. Instead, a blue jersey picks it up, and running the floor is Adams. She gets it down to Smith. Smith gets fouled and a chance at the line. Smith had one trip earlier to the charity stripe where she went 1 of 2. 41-35 here, 2 minutes into the second half. Smith gets the first to go after a helpful bounce from the rim. Smith's second try. Same bounce, same result. She sinks both, now 3 of 4 from the charity stripe as turning it over, Lowry couldn't reach the outstretched arm of McCray, and the Eagles get it right back. And a chance to swing the momentum the other way after Johnson helped the Knights bring this one a bit closer. Eagles now looking to extend it again. Running the point, Scotland. She's been very successful today. 3 assists, 4 points. Again, Smith with it. The hot hand looking for an outlet. Picked up by Scotland. She'll try her own, leaves it short. Smith gets her 10th board. Scotland again drives in, looking for something outside. It ends up with Smith, and that will be a 3-second violation. Smith had sunk the shot, but the whistle blown beforehand waves the points off the board, and the Knights sit at an 8-point deficit. Pollock with it. She chooses the drive, gives it up to Johnson. Rollins back to Pollock in the corner, baseline drive. Johnson, the 10-footer. Good start to the second half for her. Smith swings it. Adams to Gwynn, and Gwynn can't get it to go. Rollins fakes the pass, cuts in, and gets the floater to go. Pretty play, looks off the defense and sinks it. Nice little sequence. Again, no one picking up the ball, and it's an easy basket. And the whistle blows on Zakiria Johnson. And Zakiria Johnson not happy with it, and this will be a free throw for the three-point play from Adams. I'm really unsure about this call, as Zakiria Johnson wasn't anywhere near the shooter. She was under the rim trying to contest, but never got there. Nevertheless, doesn't matter, as the free throw missed and ball kicks out of play, and it will be with the Knights. Inside, another whistle blows. Wisniewski with the foul for the Eagles, as after essentially 23.5 minutes of almost no whistles being blown, play has slowed down. We'll see who it favors as the Knights will inbound from under their own rim. Johnson with it, gets it to Rollins. She goes back outside. Pollock now on the drive, gets a bit of space but can't get it to go. Eagles running the floor. Good drop pass. Excellent vision from Adams and Ruthie Smith. It doesn't get much easier than that. Yeah, she tucks it away for 2. Pollock dribbling through the defense, gets space, can't get it to go, but another whistle. It was on the shot. So Pollock will head to the line.
Returning for the Eagles, Gracie Ann Rose.
Pollock has not shot any free throws. There has been one free throw in favor of Middle Georgia State, and it was by Oliver, and she couldn't sink it. So just the second attempt of the night for the Knights won't fall. And the third attempt won't fall. Pollock comes up empty from the line, and she doesn't get back, and now a chance for the Eagles in transition. Good job by McCray to slow it down, save the ball, and now she'll run the floor. To Oliver. Oliver slows everything down. Pollock shooting the three. Picked up by McCray, offensive board. She'll finish it off. Oliver has to come out to try and defend Smith, and she does an excellent job blowing by, kissing it off the glass, and getting it to go. Not really Oliver's game to get out on the three-point line and defend, and with Smith being an excellent three-point shooter, just left the defense exposed. The Knights, as we'll have a tie up here. Possession arrow in favor of the Eagles, and they will get to inbound. We're under 5, so we'll take a short break, a media timeout. I'm Joe Copshow. You're watching the Middle Georgia State University YouTube channel. Make sure to stick around, leave a like, comment, all of that, and we'll see you back after this short. Back here for the last 5 minutes of the third quarter. Rose gets space, can't go. Knights will get possession. A real good look for Rose, but the freshman from Gadsden, Alabama can't sink it. 8-point game here, 49-41. This is a reminder, these two teams met in November, and the game ended 48-84. So a much closer contest. The Knights have been coming along, trying to improve on their 1-8 record, but as you can see there, sometimes the offense looks pretty as McCray draws the foul. A good entry pass. Eagles' only option was to have a tough contest, and McCray, a good free throw shooter, heads to the line. And now, after she misses her first, the Knights are 0 for 4 from the line. Now 1 for 5 as McCray splits her trip. It's a 7-point game with 4:20 left in the third. Scotland gives it off. Adams. Smith. Again, Oliver had to come out to guard Smith. Smith kicks out. Rose on the drive. Only choice was to throw it up after taking a couple dribbles. And Pollock. Cross-court Rollins. Back to Pollock at the point. She gets it down low, but it's stolen. Picked off by Rose after the original touch from Scotland. Drive in and foul. Good job to take it right to the hole from Adams and get the call as the Eagles will head to the line. Much different third quarter than the first half. The entirety of the first half, just 8 fouls. Already here in the third quarter with 4 minutes or just about left to play, there's been 6. Adams sinks her first. And her second, also pure. So the Eagles break 50 on the trip to the charity stripe, and the Knights looking for some sort of response. This third quarter evenly played, but going down into half, the Knights need something, and that certainly won't do it. Knights will keep possession after Oliver's shot is blocked, but just 13 seconds on the shot clock. Pollock on the inbound. Rollins gets it at the point, and she only has 10 seconds to work. Pollock gets it back elbow. She kicks out. McCray will shoot the 3. Won't go. Offensive rebound, Oliver. She tries to give it off to McCray down low. That will lead to a foul. Grace Ann Rose picks up the foul. Thought it was going to lean towards jump ball or even a 3 seconds. But instead, Knights keep possession after the foul on Rose. Oliver spot up shot falls. Quick shot after the catch off the inbound, and she gets it to go. Adams kicks out, Rose with it. Drops it off to Smith. Smith drives in, blows by her defender, Oliver. A consistent problem there as Smith is now 7 of 11 from the field. 17 points, 11 boards. This 3 sunk by Johnson, 53-47, and the offense is getting back to work. Now a 3, this one from Plott won't go. Offensive rebound scooped up. Rose will fake her own 3, now dribble drive, gets blocked. McCray sends it back home. And Pollock will run the floor. The hot hand for the Knights right now. Zakiria Johnson, 4 of 9 from 3. We'll see if the Knights can find her. Instead to McCray. McCray tries to drive in, gets stripped, and Pollock, an ill-advised decision to reach in, and it allows an easy layup for Rose. Timeout as the Knights will take it. Don't like exactly what they see at the end of that possession. We'll be back. Welcome back. Knights with the basketball. Trail by 8. Rollins with it. Dribbles into a trap, able to hand it off to McCray. McCray to Pollock. Pollock makes her defender crash into the hardwood. Now McCray back to Pollock. Corner 3 won't go. Board gathered in, and Rose running the floor again gets hit hard as McCray, as we often see, the only one back for the Knights, was trying to send that one out of play, but made some hard contact with Rose. Good to see from McCray, picking Rose right up, though. No bad blood as she'll head to the line. Called Rose's name a lot. Four of 8 from the field for 8 points. Now adds her first free throw. Not the percentage you want to shoot if she's had 2 trips. Just 1 of 4, but a good night from the floor. Rollins a 3. Off the glass, won't go. 70 seconds remain. The Eagles will try and build their lead. Instead picked off by McCray. And she loses her handle from the pressure of Gwynn. And the Eagles will get to keep possession, or I suppose 2 turnovers keeps the arrow the same way. As looking to get their lead back up to double digits is Faulkner. Rose with it, speeds by her defender, and gets it to go. Good screen heard on the back of Rose, just couldn't catch up to the speedy guard. And it's an 11-point game. 45 seconds here. 3-pointer won't go for Pollock. And again, Pollock just no interest in getting back, leads to a 3-on-1. Not converted on the first attempt. Eagles will have second chance. It'll end up with Rose. Deep 2 won't go. Zakiria Johnson makes sure there's no third chance, and Rollins now for the Knights. Stop and pop, falls. And with the shot clock turned off, Gwynn will hold on to it until she has to shoot or drive. Or the third option, pass to Rose. The hot hand gets fouled. 1 second on the clock, and she'll head to the line. So impressive from the freshman. 5'9", again, Gadsdale, Alabama, Southside High School. Don't usually see a performance like this from someone just starting their career. She'll sink her first on this trip. Rose has gotten about half the starts on the season. Didn't start today, just averaging around 7.5 points. And about 5 rebounds. She'll miss the second. No time to do anything, and we'll head into the fourth show. We'll see if that continues when we come back after this short break. last 10 minutes of play, the Knights got their work cut out for them. Down 10, 59-49. So the Knights looking for a comeback to advance to 2-8. Faulkner just needing to hold on to advance to 7-9. Rollins with it. Off to Hurd. Oliver with it, just 10 seconds on the shot clock. She spins, dips, can't find anything, eventually kicks out, and now Hurd tries to chuck one up and gets a foul call.
Walking foul number 10, Grace Ann Rose, her second, team's first. On the line, shoot 2, Layla Hurd.
So Hurd at the charity stripe. She'll sink her first. Gets the Knights to 50 flat.
Hey, Ruthie, go wide. Swing. Swing.
She'll also convert on the second. Good trip to the line for the Knights, as they now trail by 8.
Play, look, right here.
Rose fakes the 3, drives in, kicks out, and now good ball movement from the Eagles. Right back to the corner it goes, and Rose can't get it. Second chance points won't fall. That one was
Out of bounds. MGA ball.
again off an Eagle, so the Knights will have possession. And Faulkner University is upset with the refereeing, and while not totally unbiased, likely a missed call there, as it looked certainly like a swat on the arms from the Knights. They get away with one and a chance to keep cutting into the lead. Rollins stops and pops, can't get it to go. She had a corner 3 pass if she wanted it, instead chose to do it herself, and the Eagles will run the floor. Outside, now back inside, pretty pass. Again, Adams just looking off the defense, able to get it down low to Smith, who finishes it off. Smith having a career night, as we'll have a timeout here early. This one will be short. We'll still go to a bit of a break. Coming back, the last 8.5 minutes of action here on the Middle Georgia State University YouTube channel. Welcome back. Knights with the ball. Rollins gives it quickly off to McCray, and those two work back and forth until it gets down to Hurd, who puts up a shot. Adds 2 more points to her total, as well as the Knights. They now trail by 8. Running the floor, doesn't stop for a second, was Scotland. She couldn't get it to go, and after it's tipped out of bounds, McCray will inbound. And possessions like those is really what the Knights need. It was a good look from Scotland, but now the Knights get the ball right back and a chance to do more damage. It'll come from a corner 3 if it does. Won't fall. Second chance points, though, an opportunity here. Oliver, a good rebound, sets her team up with another possession. Rollins with it. Time winding down. Zakiria Johnson will have to chuck something up, and that's a foul. Johnson just had to throw up some sort of shot from the corner, and Rose gets called for the foul while contesting. And this should be 3 shots for Johnson, a very good free throw shooter on the year. Johnson shoots about 85 to 86%. One of the best in all of the conference. She'll sink her first 2. You don't often see a forward like Zakiria Johnson, standing around 6 foot, maybe a bit shorter, 5'10", 5'11", have the shooting ability she does. But on the year, shooting 35% from 3, now over 86% from the line. It's certainly an advantage for the Knights. So after all 3 free throws were made, we're back to a 5-point game here. It's anyone's game. Connell with it. Cross court, beautiful pass. Spot up 3, Gwynn can't get it to go. Smith uses her size, picks up another board. Adams on the drive. Good drop pass and a foul as Wisnowski went up with it. Some of the passing from the Eagles is just a sight to behold. Some of their cross-court passes, dump-offs are really, really beautiful as that first shot is missed. A good brand of basketball under Coach Roark. For the Knights, a big nothing from the line as the Eagles couldn't sink either. Something that the doctor ordered there. 5-point differential. McCray keeps the ball in bounds. The corner for Johnson. Johnson back to the point. Rollins, Johnson, Rollins. Said that a lot today. These Knights like to move the ball around the arc. The shot missed by Rollins. Now numbers for the Eagles. Kick out to Adams. She can't get it to go. Offensive board again from Wisnowski. She'll try and use the body. Backs down the Knight. Can't get it to go. This one tipped out. And will stay with the blue jerseys.
Returning for the Knights,
Chloe Pollock checking in. She got a bit of a longer break. That was after we saw just a couple of mistakes on her end. Shooting just 2 of 9 from beyond the arc and 3 of 12 overall. That was an up and down. The refs will instead say that it was a tie-up, as going up with it was Connell. The possession arrow in favor of the Eagles, so they will keep it. No shot clock reset, so they'll have about 15 seconds to work with. Smith backing down Hurd. And again, Smith continues her good night. She's done that all day, either blowing by her defender with her unique speed or backing her down. Hurd tries to answer on the other end. Gets her own rebound, can't finish it off. Adams with it. She'll do it herself and gets it to go. Good Euro step to create space. And again, the lead back up to 7. And Middle Georgia State needs a timeout. The lead up to 9 after the bucket from Adams. We'll take a short break and be right back here on the Middle Georgia State University YouTube channel. We had inbounded and then got a quick whistle. A delay of game on the Knights. For, it looks like a wet spot on the floor. After a discussion, it looks like Knights will keep possession and look to get to work. Three-point shot, McCray leaves it short, picked up by Smith. Smith has a season high in rebounds with 16. She's also over 20 points. Her season high in points, though, 29, as that came just 2 games ago. The sophomore, an impactful player. We'll see if she gets a touch. Instead, it will be Gwynn, a deep three. Can't go. Wisnowski, another offensive board. That is Smith. The spot up three falls. 24 points to her total, 5 minutes to add on. And right now it's all Eagles as they extend the lead to 12, 68-56. Rollins with it. Johnson, three, won't go. Johnson tries to crash in for her own board and hits the deck hard. She looks okay as McCray draws the tie up. Jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Knights. As it looks like a bit of a discussion, just making sure everyone's okay. On the inbound, Pollock finds McCray, back to Pollock. Pollock, a three, won't go. Rollins tries to tip it out, but it's brought in by Smith yet again. Wisnowski, beautiful pass down low. She decides to kick back out, and a smart decision, a 12-point lead. No reason to rush the offense for the Eagles. Wisnowski, down low. Smith, another tough finish and the foul. Zakiria Johnson, good positioning. Smith goes up and under and is now 11 of 16 with 26 points. 5 offensive boards, 12 defensive, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 26 points. Make that 27. A dominant performance, and you take her out of this game, the Knights are right there, but on the back of Smith, it's a 15-point Eagles lead. Pollock to Rollins. Rollins bounce pass to Oliver. Oliver hounded, 3 Eagles on her. They sink down, leaving Rollins in the corner. Good crossover, leaves Oliver open. Her shot, not enough mustard on that one, and eventually picked up by the Eagles running the floor. Smith out to Connell, now out to Gwynn, and they'll slow it down. Couple good looks there, but with a 15-point advantage and just 3.5 to go, the Eagles will use most of this shot clock. Let's see if they feed it into Smith again. They do. Now Rollins will try her hand at defense. Smith kicks it out. Baseline drive, other side. 3 as the shot clock expires, won't go. And picking up the rebound is Hurd. Knights need to work quickly. Can't have long possessions. Hearing that, Rollins goes with a 3, but it won't go. And we've now dipped under 3 minutes left in the game. Coach Roark calls in that the offense needs to slow down. And as you can see, that is what is being done. 8 seconds now. The drive begins. It's stolen by Rollins. She'll try and run the floor, but it gets poked towards the Knights bench, and they'll have to inbound from there. Raven checks in. Hurd checks out. And the Knights need someone to inbound. McCray will do the honors. Gives it off to Pollock. Just a reminder, pretty pass. First, a highlight play from Pollock as she drops it off to Raven. But just a reminder, after this game, about 25 to 30 minutes after, Faulkner University and Middle Georgia State University, Part 2, as the men's teams take on each other. Travel here comes in as Connell happy feet before she put on the ball on the floor. And the Knights will have to get to offense quickly. Just 120 seconds remain. 13-point deficit. We've seen crazier, but needing to get to work are the Knights. Spot up 2. Won't go, and the Eagles bring it in, and that will essentially seal this one. It would be a miracle for the Knights, so looking ahead as Smith tries to add on to her career night, can't get it to go. Looking ahead to what this means, 7-9 for Faulkner University, 1-9 for Middle Georgia State as they're unable to add on. I think Smith knows that she is 3 points away from her potentially first 30-point game. It would be her first 30 of the season. So she's still playing hard. She gets 2 more there. That matches her season high. You would have to imagine that's why she's going so quick in the shot clock. 73-58. 3-point attempt from Rollins. Looked like her foot was on the line, so it would have been 2. Defensive board gathered in by the Eagles as Pollock looks injured on the back end. The whole bench shouting, "Get it to Gracie," instead finished off by Wisnowski inside. So, or excuse me, get it to Ruthie as they want Smith to hit her 30 points. This 3 won't go, but will stay Knights ball. 75-58. Knights to inbound, and everyone just moving a bit slower as it's now a foregone conclusion. The shot clock reset, so the Knights can dribble it out if they want. Instead, Pollock will shoot from the corner, won't go. Offensive board, Oliver picked off and out of bounds. Knights will keep the ball, 5 seconds remaining here.
Guard.
McCray drives in, now Rollins, floater won't go, and that will end the game. Final score, Faulkner University Eagles 75, your Middle Georgia State University Knights 58. A 17-point difference. Teams will meet at the scorer's table for the handshake line. Thank you so much for watching. Again, just a reminder, doubleheader right after this same YouTube channel. Click on the little profile logo, head on over to the men's game, which will be live in about 25 minutes. For Middle Georgia State Broadcasting, I'm Joe Copshow. Thank you so much for joining us. Final score, again, 75-58. Faulkner University wins.